everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual podcast, but it's been just over a month probably that I've done a podcast, so it feels very odd to get back into the usual format, so bear with me. I have done 2 episodes since Vlogtober finished. I did my month-end wrap-up for September and October, and I also did an overview of all the works in progress that I have at this point in time. Well, at that point in time, because spoiler warning, there are some finished objects. Fabulous. Anyway, how are we all? I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I've been busy as per usual, but today is Wednesday, so I usually record videos on a Wednesday when I'm in my usual format. But yeah, today is my flexi day. I usually work from home. I usually do work for one of my clients, but he's been very busy lately, so he hasn't got any work for me. So I have a day of catching up with everything. I say catching up with everything. I'm trying my best. I've been crafting this morning, which has been absolutely lovely. I've also been dyeing yarn. There are a couple of colourways in my shop that I wanted to top up really in terms of the stock levels, so I've been working on those this morning, and I can add those to the website probably by Saturday. Probably get those up, which will be really, really good. I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be nice to actually have those up. Other than that, I do need to do a bit of cleaning, a little bit of sorting. Yeah, the usual stuff really. Life. Anyway, right, let's get stuck into the podcast. So, starting with my original format, I have noted updates. So the only update that I have for you is that I did a work in progress video. It was a little bonus video this weekend just gone. So if you haven't seen that, feel free to have a little nose. I do apologise, it is a little long, but I do have a fair few works in progress at the moment, so yes. I did try to make it as short as possible, but we all know what I'm like. I'm a waffler, it's just how it is really. I don't really have too much else in terms of updates. I do have a couple in the pipeline. One of which I do want to do a frogging video, so I just want to sit down with you all and just frog. I am tossing up ideas as to whether I do this as a live, so I will sit here live and rip everything out with yourselves, just chatting and answering questions, or I might do it as a Q&A. I think a Q&A is probably where I'm leaning to at the moment, because I've never done a live on YouTube yet, and it's very, very nerve-wracking to say the least. I know you'll all be very kind, but yeah, it's very nerve-wracking. And plus, I have had a little look at the analytics, and I think a lot of my viewers are based in the USA, so that's very exciting. Hello from the UK. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure in terms of lives what would work, but I guess there's no way to find out unless you try. But let me know below what you fancy in terms of that kind of video. As I say, I will just be sitting here ripping stuff out. Yeah, let me know what you think. Also, I do have another little something in the pipeline that may be coming up possibly this month. I will let you know when I know further information on that, but needless to say, I'm very excited. So yeah, I'm quite excited to share that with you, but that will be something that should, touch wood, be happening, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you when I do have a bit more information on it, and you know, yeah, a bit more solid information, and I'll let you know. Sorry, completely cryptic, but yeah, there are things in the pipeline. But yeah, other than that, I will be doing I've done Vlogtober, oh my gosh, Vlogmas soon. So yeah, that's mostly in terms of updates for yourselves. Now, onto the fun stuff, finished objects. I have a couple for you. I do. I think this won't be much of a surprise, but the first finished object that I have for you this week is this little flax sweater. I think it was an obvious one that I was going to get this finished. Also quickly, my bain-marie is on in the kitchen. I don't have another door to cut off the sound, and it has just fired up. So if you do hear something that sounds like a kettle boiling, that's what it is. I do apologise if my headphone does pick it up, but that's what it is, and I do apologise if it is distracting. Anyway, back to this little cutie. This is the Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits, and it's just beautiful. I love this sweater so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I have knit it up in size 1 to 2 years, and it's just adorable. I love this pattern. I love this sweater. It's adorable, and it's a gift for one of my cousins for her little girl who turns 1 this year. I'm convinced it's very soon, so I'm really happy this is finished. I've got a box over there that I can now package it up in, and then I can get that posted and over to her as soon as possible. So that I'm very, very pleased about. That is the finished object. A finished object, sorry. The yarn that I used is Northampton Valley yarns. Actually, bear with me, I'll go get the ball. Hang on. My apologies. The balls are sitting on the sofa opposite me, so I thought, look, silly place to put them really, but this is the yarn that I used. Northampton Valley yarns. It's 100% wool, and the colourway is number 59, Lilac Heather. And that's it. So then, once more, the Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits. And yeah, that is my first finished object of this week. Very pleased about that one. Right, the next item that I have to show you, I have a feeling some of you might be very happy to see this, but I'm finally, I have finished Margot the Swan. She has been finished for a long time. Let me bring her a little closer. She's been finished for a long time, but it's just taken me so long to sew her up. It's unreal. And I think it's because of these wings. They were intimidating me. That's what it was. But there she is. She is done. You can fold the wings, you can press them back. You don't need to have them sticking out. But in Toft, in the book, it's sort of sticking out kind of like that. But yeah, there she is, Margot the Swan, all sewn up so she can finally sit up there with the rest of them. Yeah, I'm really pleased with her. She looks absolutely gorgeous. So pleased. So that's another finished object. So she is bird 7. Let me count them. 2, 4, yeah. She is bird 7, Margot the Swan, of the 12 Birds of Christmas by Kerry Lord of Toft. And she is from the book, it's the 12 Birds of Christmas, isn't it? No, Partridge in a Pear Tree book by Kerry Lord of Toft. There we go. And she's Margot. So she is all done, and she can now go up there with the rest of them. Now, the final finished object, yes, there are 3. The final finished object that I have to show you is my final remaining gift. I do have a couple more in the pipeline, but this one I really wanted to get done before December, and it is another Toft item. It is Robin the Robin by Toft. And here it is. Oh, it's so lovely, isn't it? Such a lovely one. So this is a gift for one of my aunts. She asked me to make her a little something, and I was waiting for her to let me know what animal or what she'd like me to make her, and then she said that she really likes robins, so I thought, what a perfect one to do, plus these legs, they're so good, such good legs. But there it is. So I finished them off and I sewed them up this morning. Both Margot and Robin were sewed up this morning. I had a sudden wind of, I'm going to get stuff done, and they were the results of this morning's efforts, so I'm really pleased about that. I've also just noticed I've left something else out, so bear with me just 1 minute. Okay, I don't know why I tell you to bear with me just a minute, because for you it's just going to be seconds, isn't it? Right, also quick note on my hair. I don't know, I probably don't need to do this disclaimer anymore, but I will be going on my bike this afternoon. I usually go swimming on a Wednesday evening. I usually have swimming lessons, but today is not the time of the month that I want to go swimming. Apologies if that's too much information, but that's where I'm at. I'm going on my bike. That's what's happening today. Going on my bike. But yes, that is the situation. it is what it is, isn't it, really? Right, so that is why my hair is a little bit of a mess. So yeah, I think it's just a given my hair is not going to be at its best on a Wednesday. And it's just such a shame that Wednesdays are when I record, because Wednesdays are when my hair is probably at its worst. So yes, again, my apologies for that. It is what it is, right? Anywho, right, on to the next section, which is works in progress. I also realised I have dye on my hands. This is always fun. Apologies. Anyway, on to the works in progress section. I have a couple that I have worked on. I'm just looking at my notes. I have a couple that I've worked on this week. The first one, I think I've only done a little bit on it. I've not done a lot, in full transparency, but I think half of me put it on this list just because I want to show it you again. I don't know. But anyway, the first item on my works in progress list is my absolutely lovely Stephen West Mystery Knit Along Geogradient. I'm not doing spoiler warnings for this anymore because Stephen has done his reveal, and yeah, it's been a little while since this has been out now. So it is beautiful, absolutely love it. I just need to tie in all these ends. Oh my gosh, so many ends. I did tie in a number of them already. That's probably why it's on my works in progress list, to be honest. But I just need to plough ahead with them and get them in. So I might do some more while I'm editing this video. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's going to be what holds me up really in finishing this, because it is technically finished. I do want to do some, I can do this, some tassels, there we go. I do want to do some tassels. So first things first, I need to tie in all the ends, then I can block it, and then I can think about the tassels. But until I've sewn in the ends, we're not doing anything. So that's the mystery knit along. Right, on to the next item. I did try, but I think I've had enough of ends today. But this next item, it is finished, it is blocked. The only thing that I need to do is tie in all the ends. And that is my absolutely beautiful pink Fizz. I love this so much. And I have tied in quite a few ends already. And I tied in a few more this morning, but I just reached the point where I just couldn't tie any more in. Yeah. I may try again a bit later, but as you can see, this sleeve looks pretty much there. And then I've tied in around this part of the neck as well. There's just little bits and bobs here and there that need finishing. So I'm really, really close on it. I am so close. I just absolutely adore it. It's beautiful. I will put it on actually. I'll put it on for you. Why not? I didn't do this in my works in progress. I said I'd wait until all the ends were tied in ends. But no, let's put it on. Oh, it's just beautiful. So this is the Pink Fizz by Andrea Mowry. I can't remember if I actually said what the name of the pattern was. And it is such a fun pattern. It's a slightly boxy, slightly oversized sweater. And if I just come up a bit, you can kind of see the fit. Scooch back so you can see my fit. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I tried really hard with this actually. It's got this really nice split down the side, slightly longer at the back, which is perfect for me. Cover that derriere, you know. I absolutely love it. It's got these beautiful lacework panels on both the front and the back, and it's just absolutely stunning. I love this so much. Shall I tuck this in just to make it look a bit nicer? There we go. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love the fit. It's the perfect fit for me. It's slightly oversized, but not too much. It's not for fuck's sake oversized. My for fuck's sake is very oversized. It's just perfect. I knit it in, I believe it was it Debbie Bliss Rialto 4-ply, and mohair, as you can see, because it's got this lovely, lovely halo going on. Drops Kid Silk mohair, I believe. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I was back and forth on this and trying to get the sleeve length right, and I've got it, I've nailed it. I'm so happy with that, because I like my sleeves to be just over my hands, so that if I raise my arm and bring it back down, this doesn't slip like halfway down here. It's perfect. It's so, and it's so warm, it's so soft, it's just luscious. I'm so pleased with it. So yes, I'm nearly there with this, nearly there, but I'm not counting it as finished until those ends have been tied in. I am now going to be absolutely covered in fluff. That's the only issue with mohair, isn't it? It just gets absolutely everywhere. Excuse me, I'm going to be sniffing funny for a little bit. Yeah, oh, it's just so beautiful. I love this sweater so much. It was so much fun to make as well. I thought it was going to be really, really complicated, but no, actually it was quite a joy to make, and I really enjoyed these lacework panels. It really broke up the knitting. So instead of it being quite monotonous, just being stockinette stitch the whole way, it broke it up with these absolutely beautiful patterns, beautiful lace panels. It was amazing. Such a fun knit. Highly recommend it if you fancy giving that one a go. But yes, that one is still a work in progress. It is not quite finished, but we are so close, so close. Right, on to the next one. What have I got? So the next project that I have worked on this past week is the lovely Rad Plaid Cowl, again by Andrea Mowry. So here is my little watering can. This was where I got to the last time I picked this up, and as you can see, I've done a fair amount on it actually. It is one of those that you can just plug away at, and you know, you don't need to concentrate too much. Once you know this pattern, you don't need to concentrate too much. You can just plough away as much as you like. And that's all I need to do now. I just need to keep ploughing away until it's long enough, and then I can join it, and then it's done basically. So yeah, it's beautiful, love it. I love these colours. This yarn is by the absolutely wonderful Boscastle yarn. Tanya, I just adore your yarn so much. So I'm going to quickly show you them. The first colourway, which is this lovely white colourway that goes throughout, is this one, and this is Gorse and Granite. They're all, I believe they're all fingering weight. Sock yarn, 4 ply sock yarn, 75% merino, 25% nylon. That one's Gorse and Granite. And then there is the logo of the yarn dyer. My apologies, I folded it on this. I do apologise. Boscastle yarn, absolutely brilliant. That is that one. Now the main colour, the green colour, is this absolutely beautiful colourway. I love this one. And this one is called Valency Valley. And then the final colourway is a Surrey silk. Surrey silk lace. It is 75% baby Surrey alpaca, 26% mulberry silk. And it is called Crowdy. There we go. Oof. I love this colourway. I think it's absolutely stunning. I say that every time. This colour is just, oh, it would look so good on me. Oh. Anywho, Rad Plaid Cowl by Andrea Mowry. I am getting there, but it's going to be a long one, a long haul project, I think. Although actually I've done a lot of my bigger projects, so I might be able to plough away a bit more on it. I'm not sure, but we'll see, we'll see. So that is another work in progress that I worked on last week. And the final work in progress that I worked on last week is my vanilla sock. Nothing too fancy, just the vanilla sock. That was where I got to, so I just started the heel flap. I have since finished the heel flap turn, and I've done the gusset, and now I'm just knitting the foot. So that is coming along very nicely, and I'm hoping I will be able to finish this soon, because this is actually bedtime knitting, so there's no reason why I can't finish this by next week. I've said it now. But yeah, so this colourway is one of my hand-dyed yarns. It is called First in Fourth, and yeah, it's just a great colourway. I really like this one. Sorry, helps if I actually show you the label, doesn't it? There we go. It is by Apex Yarn. That is my little hand-dyed company, and yeah, I just dye yarn inspired by motorsport, because motorsport is something that I do love very much. I do have to also reiterate that I am a big fan of the WEC, so the World Endurance Championship. That is where my big passion lies. I don't mind Formula One, but in terms of what I would prefer to go to in terms of events and watching, it would definitely be Endurance Championship or vintage classics. I love vintages. The old Le Mans cars, beautiful. So this is actually a silk cut livery by the car that won in 1988. It was the Jaguar XJR 9N. But yes, this is my vanilla sock, and yeah, I'm getting there. I am really not far off it now. I reckon I can finish this next week. I'm going to try, that's for sure. So those are all my works in progress. Now, I do have a cast on. I know, if you've seen my work in progress video, you're probably thinking, Emily, why? You don't need to cast anything else on. Yes, I do. I am definitely a shiny object person. I see a new pattern and I have to cast it on, or things like that. This is not a new pattern. This is actually in a sequence of things that I've been working on. You'll understand when I show you, although I don't have the book. Honestly, why am I not prepared today? Bear with me a minute. I am so sorry. You'd think I had the time to prepare, but clearly not. So the cast on that I have cast on this week is from this book. So this is the book that I was mentioning earlier, and this is the book that Margot the Swan is from. This is also the book where these birds, oh, there we go, these birds up here are from as well. So I'm trying to work my way through the 12 Birds of Christmas from this book, A Partridge in a Pear Tree by Kerry Lord of Toft. And yes, Margot is here. She is bird number 7. I'll show you her backwards. There we go, bird number 7. And then I have cast on this lovely fella here, or lady. What is their name? Ah, Delilah. Delilah the cattle egret. See, I'm trying to learn the names again because I've not picked them up for a little bit. But here we are. Here is Delilah. I think she's brilliant. And she has a beard. Oh, it's wonderful. So this is what I've done so far. The body and the head, and the best bit is this awesome beard. How good is that? Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. And I've also started one of... Oh dear, there's stuff everywhere. There we go. I've started one of her legs. But that is Delilah, the cattle egret. My lovely cast on. This is my favourite. I love this. I hope there's more. I don't think there is. I think that's it in terms of that. But, oh, it's so good, isn't it? Right. So that is my cast on. And as I said, I'm trying to finish these birds, hopefully before December. So I'm really wanting to plough on. Hence why hence why I decided I needed to finally sew up Margot, because she has been just sat there for ages. It was about time. And it's time I really start plugging away now that I've finished a couple of things. Really plugging away on my Birds of Christmas. So that is my cast on for this week. Now I'm just looking at my list. I have a couple of acquisitions this week as well. So my next section is acquisitions. Excuse me. I think I have a little bit of mohair in my throat, which is fantastic. One day I will get through one of these podcasts seamlessly and it will be so well oiled that you'll think, wow, amazing. No, I don't think it's possible. Anyway, I got some acquisitions come through. One of them arrived today and I'm very excited to show you it. And the other one arrived last week, and I've been behaving myself because when I saw this, when the Yarn Dart advertised this, I immediately thought, oh, perfect, I can cast on a beautiful new pair of socks. And and I've been trying my best to hold off casting these on. But yes, well, yes, because I wanted to show you them basically. But anyway, right, okay, on to what these are. Siobhan Crafts did a little autumn box and I fell in love with the yarn. I really wanted her Halloween box, but unfortunately I was not quick enough to get that. However, I managed to get my hands on this little autumn box. So I will show you the little bits and bobs, because it wasn't just the yarn that came in the autumn box. There were a couple of other little bits and bobs that came with it too. So I'm just pulling them out of the little tray. Hang on. There were quite a few little bits and bobs actually. The first being the cute little box that it came in. I think this is lovely. It's really cute. So that was the little box that it came in. She also put in some of these lovely little autumn leaves. So these I can just dot around throughout autumn, maybe use them to take photos and stuff, but they're very cute anyway. The next thing that we got, there's quite a few, I don't know why I'm saying the other. One of the other items that we got was this really lovely little pin badge, a little fox. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I pulled the back off. Bear with me, hang on. Oh, my toe. There we go. So I'm trying to see. I think his tail's got like almost looks like either feathers or knitted stitches. Really pretty anyway. So that's the little pin badge that came with it. Then we also got some very nice autumn kind of washi tape, which is absolutely lovely. Very nice. Then we got some really nice stitch markers. So if I can kind of do that. There we go. So there's some autumn leaves up there. There's a pumpkin and there's almost looks like a flower. Oh, there's more autumn leaves. There's loads of autumn. There we go. Okay. So there's different colours of these autumn leaves and there's this beautiful little flower as well. So those are stitch markers. Again, on the big clasp that I really like. So that's good. We also got some really, really cute little stickers. So I'm going to plaster these all over my craft trolley. It's going to be wonderful. We also got this absolutely lovely little project bag with all these lovely little animals on it. Really, really nice. Got a handle that opens so you can attach it to something if you so choose. And it also has a zip opener. And there you go. Very nice little project bag, that one. Then we also got this really lovely faux leather journal with this really cute little leaf. So if I undo that, I can show you, there we go, the journal inside. So it's a ring bound journal. It's almost like craft paper inside. Just a little journal, plain pages. And yeah, it's really lovely. I really like this. So that would be really nice to just do some little notes and such. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful little journal there. Okay, and then the final thing was the yarn, and this is what I really wanted. Are you ready for this? I got it in DK because she'd run out of fingering weight, but that was fine for me because I do work in both. I do favour fingering weight over DK, but I'm happy to use both. So here it is. This is the lovely autumn colourway that she did, that Siobhan did. And there's her logo, Siobhan's Crafts. And there we go. I love these. So it is 2 50-gram skeins of yarn. And my plan was to do one sock with the main colour being this, and then one sock with the main colour being this. So I'll have mismatching socks. I think it's wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. But I don't think I've ever made a pair of DK socks before, DK weight socks before. I may have actually, I'm trying to think. I think I may have actually, but I'm not entirely sure if 50 grams is enough for a sock. I don't know. We'll see, we'll find out, we'll discover. But that is my plan with these and I'm super excited. I think they're beautiful colours and I think they're going to look really, really cute as a pair of mismatched socks. I think it's going to be great. So that is my little autumn box that I got from Siobhan's Crafts. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's absolutely beautiful. Just closing my little journal. There we go. So yeah, I think it's really beautiful. She comes up with such brilliant packs, ideas. As I say, her Halloween box was lovely. So it all fit in there. It was all very nice. And then there's the yarn. beautiful, beautiful. Really good value for money as well. She's absolutely amazing. I don't know how she does it. Right, on to the final acquisition that I have to show you today that came through today. Yeah, I'm really happy that this is here. This is the second of the advent boxes that has now arrived. The first one was actually from Siobhans Crafts. I got Siobhans Crafts advent calendar. It's a 10-gram mini calendar, 24 mini skeins that are 10 grams each. And then I also got the extra main 100-gram skein as well. Now, this one that arrived today it's going to be really reflective, but I hope it's not too psychedelic for you. But it's a really, really shiny box. It is a silver shiny box, but as you can see, my ring light is just reflecting in it several times. My apologies. But if I bring this close, hopefully you can see it is the Woolly Mama Yarns Advent 2023. I don't know why that was so difficult to hold up, but here it is. This box is stunning, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So it's magnetic at the front. Hang on, there we go. It's magnetic at the front. So if I does that, which is great. And then when I open it up, hopefully, yep, everything kind of falls out. But you can look how neat that is. That's so beautiful. So I'm just going to pop this down a sec. The things that fell out are, yes, so there's a little card just explaining what the base is. So it actually does have both on there. It's got the DK and the sock. I went for the sock, so mine is going to be 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There are 24 20-gram minis in mine and one 100-gram skein of yarn. So that is mine. And then also we have, that's so nice. We also have a little welcome to the Advent and just noting to tag and everything like that. So absolutely wonderful, really, really nice. I have already checked all of these. So I have been through and checked that they are all in there. They are all numbered. There you go, 1 through to 25, which is actually, can you see that? Oh, hang on, there you go, 25, which is the 100-gram skein lying at the back. So hang on, let me try and put these back in. Yep, actually, hang on, there's more in here. I don't know why I'm doing that. So there's 2 rows of the lovely numbers. Just grab them out. 1 layer of those, and then the other layer is there. So we've got some more here, the 100-gram skein, which will open on the last day. And then also, I'm going to have to take this out separately. I've not taken this out yet. There's a little bag of extras. So there's extra treats in here. So I'll read that out. Your extra calendar treats can be opened on day 1, spread throughout December, or if you can resist, saved until the 25th. The choice is yours. Now, these aren't numbered. These little packages in here, they're not numbered. There are, I'm hesitant to open it, you know. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, 1, 3, 4. Maybe 6. I think when December actually hits, I will open this, see how many there are, and then spread it out throughout December, I think. Although I think a friend of mine has this calendar as well, possibly has this calendar. So I might have to ask her when she's going to be opening hers, because I know I'll be watching her videos. So I don't want to get spoiled. But yeah, might have to try and figure out when she's opening hers so that we don't spoil each other's calendars. But yes, anywho, those are some lovely little extras. So yeah, it's really exciting. I'm very excited. I do feel very lucky that I am able to treat myself to these calendars. And I hope that you can enjoy viewing the yarn as and when it gets opened, because yeah, it's just such a fun time of year. And oh yeah, I'm just very excited. I am very excited. Sorry, I'm trying to put it all back in while talking to you. I know that's not the idea, but there we go. I just can't get over how neat and lovely this box looks. I mean, I've tried to put it back as was, and I just think that's a really nice presentation of the box. So I'm super excited to get this, start opening this and start exploring Cassie's colours, because she dyes some absolutely stunning yarn. So, and I love this box. This box is unreal. It really is. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm very, very excited to start opening them all with you. I do have 2 more calendars to arrive. One of them is from Zakami Yarns. That was initially going to be the only calendar alongside the Toft calendar. The Toft calendar is different because we'll be opening a clue every day, and there's a specific project that we'll be making with that calendar, whereby all the other calendars that I have, the other 3, they are just yarn calendars. So yeah, I got a bit too excited this year. So I think next year definitely tone it down a lot because I'm not doing this again. This is just like a massive treat of a year, I suppose. But yeah, I'm very excited. That is my final acquisition, and that is everything I have to show you today. Whew, gosh, yeah, it's quite a big one, I think. My apologies, I don't know what the length of this video is at this point because I've stopped it and started it several times. My apologies if it is a long one, but equally thank you so much if you stayed to the end. Yeah, let me know what you think on my thoughts in the updates section with regards to the frogging session. Would you prefer a live, or would you prefer a Q&A? So I reach out to yourselves, ask you what questions you'd like to ask. If I get enough, then I might consider just doing that anyway. But yeah, I don't know whether the Q&A might be better, because obviously I don't know how many of you will be able to make a live, if that makes sense. So I don't really want to be waffling for no reason. But let me know what you think. I'm leaning towards just asking yourselves to provide some questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask me, and then I can just sit, frog stuff and answer the questions. Or I could do it as a live, but equally just let me know what you think. And yeah, or if you just want me to frog and just waffle, I can do that quite happily. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for all your support, all your comments and everything. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. I do try my best to get back to you in the comments as soon as I can. This week has been a little bit different because I just haven't had it in me to sit on social media too much, and that is probably because I have been doing videos for the past month, so I think I needed a bit of a rest this week. Plus I work around computers during my working hours, so I like to switch off from that when I get home. But either way, I do want to respond to all of you, so I will respond as soon as I can. So once again, thank you all so much. Yeah, I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.